Hello, everyone, and welcome to Philly Crypto Trading Plus. Are you confused by all this price volatility? And there certainly is a bit of it. Are you wondering what prices will be next? Well, look no further. You're definitely in the right place. I'm here to solve these problems for you by providing clear, concise, and competent technical analysis. In today's tutorial, we'll be analyzing LITECOIN. Specifically, we're going to be covering a parabolic curve, Bitcoin for a second, because Bitcoin is a leader, has reference to all the coins. I can't say that enough. If you're in my trade room, we talk about it constantly. I gave everybody a heads up yesterday. I say this because if people come to these videos, things go the other way, but we talk about it in there. You get a heads up before it happens, right? Talk about the fib retracements, the MACD, the RSI, ascending parallel channel, simple moving averages. We'll talk about the trade room for a second, our next targets, where we think they're going, the no ads deal, and the trading rules. Now, be sure to stick around the end because I told you I'm going to give my next price targets and tell you where I think it's going to go. Now, I might add it to the middle of the video, so make sure you watch it all the way through because I give you a lot of little tidbits along the way. Anyway, before we get in the video, please be sure to smash the like button because it lets YouTube know that you're enjoying the content and it makes a huge difference to me. Also, I'm always trying to improve my videos and give you the best content I can. So please make sure that what you like about the content, add it to the comments below and I'll be sure to do more of it. Now let's get into today's lesson. Now, this is a daily time frame. You see here the MACD crossing over. Right? But the relative strength index is at 51. We've talked all the time about 50, below 50, down, above 50, up. So we're at 51. So despite all this craziness, and when I say craziness, I have to stop for a second. I have to tell you about how this occurred. We have Elon Musk comes out and says, you know what? We're not going to accept Bitcoin payment any longer. So... and the reason for that was, well, it's not environmentally friendly. It takes coal and all these energies, and mining just burns a lot of energy. Well, a month or two ago, you said that it was okay. So you mean to tell me with all your wherewithal, you did not notice? I don't believe it for a second. So it's called manipulation, guys, and all the coins follow, right? So we're going to get into my next video and give a little tip right now, XRP, and you'll want to hear that because it plays a role in what Elon Musk just said. All right? You just heard it from Little Birdie. Now, let's get to it. So you see the nice flattening right now. You know, we're a few days ahead of ourselves, right? But we want to watch Bitcoin for a lead. In fact, let's just cover that right now. Okay, Bitcoin is at 49,000 right now. Okay, so we're watching for pullbacks. This is a daily time frame, guys. Still getting a little weaker, right? I like the fact that RSI is starting flat, but it's not quite there. But it's 37, so there could be some more weakness, right? Because what he just said changes things, a little bit, right? So you can't expect damage, which this clearly is, and it wasn't fundamental, by the way. It was manipulated, but actually, if you go back and look at my Bitcoin videos in March, it actually is fundamental with that. So who would have known that? I don't know, but you might want to see it. Now, that being said, I'm just trying to give you a reference to see what's going on. We're approaching that. Now, as far as Bitcoin is concerned, real quickly, I mentioned yesterday, 49.5 is important. 48,000 is very important to hold. Next target below that would be about the 45,400 area. And if we were to go lower, it would be 42 to 43,000. Now, in March, my Bitcoin video, I don't do a lot of them, guys, because I don't get a lot of views, and what's the point, right? Why waste my energy? I'll help my trade room members and comment here and there about Bitcoin because it's important and a reference to all this stuff. But if I don't have a lot of views, what's the point? Because there's better coins to talk about, right? So most importantly, what more people want to hear about. And that's the point. That's why we're doing Litecoin. I own it, but I'm just trying to tell you, as an educator, I'm trying to help the most people I can. And that's what I mean. Now, so that's a reference. Now, we have a little pullback right now, guys. We're about an hour for closing. Now, so you see here, the extension going on. So 414, we hit that, right? Now we're pulling back, right? This is a daily time frame. We're at the 303.49, which is really 0.36 from where we came. So that'd be about 0.78, thereabouts. So that's what we want to pay attention to. Now, on a 4-hour time frame, notice how the RSI is flattening out. It's at 36. We're not above 50 yet, right? So keep that in mind, and see the MACD flattening out. But again, not strong, in the negative. So as from the pullback, from the high, right? We didn't get 441. We got to like 420, but not bad, right? So now we're having a pullback. Well, an extreme pullback would be 269, but we seem to be stopping short for right now. 0.236 is the 303.49. We seem to be stopping there, right at the 300 level, and that we're, again, guys, days will tell this scenario, this story. That's why we watch. I tell everybody each day is a chapter to this story. So I'm just giving you a quick update, telling you what's going on. Now, I want to point out here, guys, on the daily time frame again, look at this ascending parallel channel we continue to talk about. And I said this to you last video. And I'm going to back up. We're out of the channel. That means we're undervalued. We get back in. And we're over the channel. I said we're over it. Now we get back in. But the most important thing, despite this huge downturn, we seem to be touching this middle of this channel, which is very interesting. And the 301.27 is holding while we speak. Now, guys, we have to wait for a couple days to see how this works out. But we're going to see, right? But this MACD again, crossover, right? You see what's going on here. Well, when we were here before, we were roughly in the area of 255. When we went down to about 225. So we could still honestly have 30 more points of downside based on this. But again, Bitcoin, manipulated, we'll cover that. Fundamentals are not as important when manipulation happens. And that's my point. But for right now, we're holding the 20. That's important. But if we were to get some more downside of Bitcoin, we could come all the way down to the top of this parallel channel, ascending parallel channel, and the 50, which is at 260, right? I don't know that we're going to get that low, but the point is, this is why we watch, because anything's possible, and we must watch Bitcoin, because right now we are selling. You watch. We're gone down $5, $6. So, guys, this is near the end of the day, and yesterday when this happened, we bounced up nicely, as you can see, but here we are at the end of the day again. So we're waiting for this whole story to be told, to trickle out, right? Now, 4-hour time frame. Again, 415, the pullback, look at this. 300.21 is a 0.786 fib retracement pullback, which we seem to be settling at. Now, on the 4-hour time frame, you see the MACD flattening out these bars. See, right? That's good stuff. We want to get back over the 100, which is 314.72, but we didn't even touch the 200. Again, guys, it's a 4-hour time frame, just so you know. So these are just give an idea, right? Now, I want to talk real quickly, because we're going to get to targets in a second, but I want to talk about the trading one for a second, guys. I made a deal with you guys for the month of May only that if we get so many subscribers to my trade room, we would not show ads, right? Because it irritates a lot of people. I get it, right? So when you join my trade room, which is only $20 a month, if you make $500 a month, who won, right? So it's not for me, it's for you, because I do this all the time, just like a lot of people. So that mind, please, guys, take advantage of that, okay? Don't miss out. I do the no ads deal for the end of the month. We'll revisit that next month, but please take advantage. Now, I want to give a shout out in the trade room for a lot of these newer folks. Rocket Crypto, can't thank you enough for your comments. Love it, guys, because it lets me know that what I'm doing is working for you and it's helping you and you're making money. And that is the point of an educational channel. Celtic Raider, thank you so much for your comments. Constantine, new member to the room, making good money. If you don't know this, guys, read the comments in the videos. They tell the whole story, all right? Constantine, thank you enough. What did I say? Divi Ninja, thank you. Sue, been a member since almost the beginning of the room, making a lot of money. One particular comment, in January, $100 to $7,700 in April this year. That's 90 days, $100 to $7,700. What? Louis Javon, can't thank you enough, buddy. Love you. LITECOIN whore. I know it sounds funny, but yes, thank you, buddy. I didn't choose it. And Carmen Green, I want to thank you again for your support, for your comments. And I ask you guys, I say this to you, I thank you because you're letting the new members that are coming on this channel know what's going on for you. Because you were the new members, you joined the room, now you're making the money. So they can doubt me. So I want to thank you guys for your continued comments because it's not for me, it's for the new members. So all I'm asking you guys to do is to continue to pay it forward, right? Now, as far as these trading rules, I'm going to cover that for a second, guys. You never, as a trader, this only applies to traders, you never, ever get into a trade without a stop loss. And depending on your situation, your aggressive, conservative level that you may be, whatever capital you're dealing with, you want to be between the 3 to 7%. Now, if you guys want to talk more specific about that, get into my trade room. We can talk more about that. You can private message me, whatever the case may be. But for right now, generally speaking, 3 to 7% tolerance, right? So that means that when a trade's moving up and moving up and moving up, when it stops moving up, you're out. It's lost its momentum, and you're out. And you didn't even make a decision. The trade did it for you, and that's the point. Because then, 9 times out of 10, you're ready for another trade at a lot cheaper price than you sold it at. And that's called trading, guys, right? So I want to tell you that. Now, I saved the best for last for you guys. Now, this is a weekly time frame. Okay? This is what's called a parabolic curve. What I want you to take notice of is how every time we touch this, we bounce and move up. We didn't quite get there, but look at that takeoff, right? So what we're noticing here is we get these little triangles I always talk about, right? Boom, 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 boom. Look at it every day. So now we moved up nicely. Great little move. But what do we come back to? Again, you see this parabolic curve. So this would be the parameter. So if we were to come back anywhere from 260 to 80, provided that Bitcoin pulls back further, right? Now, this is the daily time frame again. This is the same line, right? So there's always a possibility of this pullback. But again, we must focus on Bitcoin because it'll answer these questions. So I hope this information has been helpful to you guys for a guide and a reference. And traders, be careful, right? Now, this is a part of the video I would like to turn over to you guys. And I want you to tell me what's the most important thing you've learned today, because remember, that is the goal, right? Let me know in the comments below. And please make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Also, the more subscribers that we get, the better and more content we can continue making. So please like, share, and subscribe. Now, if you want to learn more, please be sure to watch this next video.